Hello everybody, this is your boy Kenneth reporting from the KTookes spot, giving y'all a brand new video. And it's the series premiere of this new BT drama series called In Contempt. Now it's starring Erica Ash, and I know a lot of you guys may remember her from shows like Survivor's Remorse and the reality series Real Husbands of Hollywood with Kevin Hart. But you guys know the Survivor's Remorse she did with Tashina Arnold, and she was hilarious. And she's a great actress. And I'm glad she has a starring role, or I say leading role, because I know people like to say starring role, but she's a leading role of this ensemble cast, which is just an amazing cast. And I like how you have African Americans as the main lead roles, but you also have other races in this series right here. And I feel like BET, if you guys are watching this, you guys did a great job with this because I was really blown away. And I know a lot of you guys probably saying, "What's Contempt?" Now it's dealing with a lot of law. Like she's Erica Ash's character, Gwen Sullivan, she's a powerful attorney who's very passionate, and she doesn't take no crap from nobody. And sometimes her smart mouth kind of gets the best of her, but at the same time, she comes back to reality and lets everything, it comes back to reality, and things kind of leveled back to where it's supposed to be, where she's, staying in her lane, and you actually see some great, stuff for anybody that maybe who's doing law studies or maybe just doing anything like that, and just see how society is, because it deals with a lot of racism, a lot of provocative topics that you may not see a lot of people really talk about. I know people talk about it, but you really see it in this premiere episode, because you're hearing about attempted, attempted rape, which was a false accusation. But you'll see what I mean when you watch it for yourselves. I know a lot of people are probably still watching it right now who are, because I'm on the East Coast, so I know a lot of people from the West Coast are probably still watching it right now as you guys seen this review, or maybe you've already seen it already. But I feel like you're going to really love it, because I feel like the writing is strong, and I feel like just the acting is superb from beginning to the end, because I thought it was going to be like one of those, the first few minutes it'll be good, and you'd be like, oh, I'm bored. But it actually kept my attention throughout the 1 hour. And I know a lot of you guys probably want me to just go through details, like just each of bits and pieces, but I can't do that for you guys, because I feel like it's true blogger, YouTuber, I want to give you, the Reader's Digest version. But I feel like if you guys like something that has a lot of dialogue, but at the same time has some knowledgeable words, and just seeing just actual things that actually occur through the defense, like through law and like the whole legal defense side, you definitely see that, how the judges, how the lawyers, and how things, sometimes some people sleep their way to sometimes seduce people to get what they need to get, because you have a character by the name of Tracy Campbell, who's Gwen Sullivan's roommate, and her girl right there, her homegirl, I should say. But she's seducing one of the judges, and I was like, okay, girl. I said, look at this little white girl trying to seduce this judge, and the judge is white too, but he's an older man. He's a man of a particular age, and you get to see how things kind of look good at one point, but then you see how things kind of show its disadvantage of when you deal with somebody in that same line of work. And then you also get to see other characters like Christian Keys, who plays Charlie Riggs, who him and Erica's character Gwen, let's just say the sexual tension is very out there, and you see that. And you have a new rookie attorney by the name of Vanessa Hastings, and she's very passionate. We're not going to see it fully in the beginning of the episode, but you're going to see it slowly develop when each episode comes out. But I feel like for this premiere, you get to see how she kind of come across as very like, okay, why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? And I feel like, okay, she's going to figure it out from where her colleagues and her peers are telling her how things are done. You have to do things a certain way. And it's not all, where everything will be done quickly. Sometimes things have to be sugar-coated, or sometimes you have to go a different route of how you handle things. But I feel like she's going to really show herself in a great way. But I feel like in Contempt, and you also get to see Erica's character, Gwen, she gets herself in some deep crap. But you're going to see how she gets herself together. And sometimes she doesn't have it all, but at the same time, you get to see the flaws and the perfections of what she has as an attorney and as a woman, African-American woman. And I feel like that's very refreshing, because I know a lot of people, you see that in the show Scandal, which is about to end, which is season 7. But I feel like for this right here is in this different lane and different from what we see on TV right now. So I feel like if you guys want to support In Contempt, definitely go out and watch it. And you get to see how racism, this first episode, really plays a huge part in how people report stuff and who they assume for somebody being African American or any other race, how they describe somebody who's of a different race, how they depict us African Americans. And it wasn't shocking, but it was just a mind-blowing thing of how some people, they just assume stuff and they just take it and go with it. But I feel like for those of you that want something that's going to actually give you some knowledge and just the way of life, definitely catch In Contempt. I know I may be rambling, but I know a lot of you guys probably let me know, when does In Contempt come on? Come on Tuesday nights at 10 o'clock p.m. on BET. And if you're on the East Coast, West Coast, and you guys know any other time schedule, check your local listings. But I know it's 10 o'clock p.m. for where I'm at in the East Coast here in Miami. And go support it. I know a lot of you guys are probably telling me, where can I check it out on social media to find out more? Now, their Twitter and their Instagram is In Contempt BET. And I have everything down here in the description box, so you don't have to worry about trying to write everything down. And if you want to keep up with your boy right here, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at KTookes. This show that you're watching on YouTube, the KTookes Spot, it does have a Twitter page at KTookes Spot. And also, make sure you please sub this video by liking it. Make sure you share the video and make sure you comment. After you've seen the 1-hour series premiere of In Contempt that came on BET, like I said, let me know what you guys really think about the series. Do you feel like it's a great start? Do you feel like it's going to get better? Do you feel like it could be better? I want to know what you guys really think about it. And also, make sure you please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's so simple. Please push the subscribe button down here and push the bell icon to get notifications for every time I drop my videos, because you'll be VIP once you push that bell icon. So every time I drop my videos, you can even watch my previous videos when I first started YouTube to up to now. Just in case it may be your first time watching me, you want to get a feel what your boy Kenneth and the KTookes Spot is all about, you're always welcome to do that. Shout out to the cast of In Contempt, everybody who's part of it, all the actors. I may not name everybody, but just shout out to all the cast, the writers, just the crew, everybody, executive producers, everybody who's watching this, even BET, because you guys really did your thing. And that's all I have to say. So this is your boy Kenneth, signing off from the KTookes Spot. You guys have a blessed one. So bye-bye.